What is up, gamers? It's January 26th, the launch of Highguard. And we are continuing our Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion playthrough. All right. But yeah, it's I just had to bring it up, I mean, it's an important day. We'll all remember this. I did play it earlier. And for the people who come here for my opinion, all 6.5 of yous, let me tell you about Highguard. Highguard is a 3v3 PvP raid shooter. So what that means is it starts off with you defending your base a la Rainbow Six Siege. Then you go out and loot, which is kind of like, the Battle Royale, like looting phase, you know what I mean? Where you're trying to like get up. But like, but not, not that way. But you're trying to get that gear, you know what I mean? You're trying to level up that gear. And then this thing called the shield breaker spawns, and I kept on calling it Stormbreaker. I don't know why. Either I'm Fortnite pilled or I'm Marvel pilled, because apparently that's like Thor's new hammer in the Avengers thing. And that allows you to attack the enemy base, because you can't attack the enemy base unless you have the shield breaker. And I'll be honest, guys, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. Now, I don't know how to feel about what all the game has to offer right now. I think, it's always tricky with these types of games when it's 3v3. Like I want to feel like the whole world's playing this game right now, and it feels so small what I'm playing. You know what I mean? Like all these other game modes in other games, like Overwatch is 5v5, Rivals is 6v6, and this comes out 3v3. I was kind of wanting for it to be like 3 bases on the map. I mean, what I wanted? This game reminds me of Bed Wars. Minecraft Bed Wars. You know what I mean? You've got the base, you got to defend the base. If you let it get hurt too much, you lose. You know what I mean? Um, but I don't know if it's going to be enough right now. Like, I think the gunplay is great. I think it's fun. But we'll see where Highguard goes. Um, I'm probably going to play it again tomorrow. I've got like 2 of my weeklies done, and I did all my dailies today in the game. It's that easy. I think everyone has the first battle pass for free right now, so not too bad. Not too bad. Who don't like Highguard? But yeah, I was curious. I was listening to something earlier that people were worried about this game because it had no marketing campaign post Game Awards, because this is the last announcement at the Game Awards. And it turns out they didn't want to reveal the game at the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley said he wanted to offer them this opportunity to reveal it, and they had the very, hard decision to make there of, well, this is a big opportunity for us, and we'd rather just shadow drop it. But we can't just say no to being the finale of the Game Awards. So they did it, and they had no marketing. And today, like, it was hard to find a game at first. I think it worked out really well for them. I think it probably got way more players than if they just shadow dropped it. Which is what they did with Apex Legends, and it's mainly Apex devs who worked on this. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm curious to see where it goes. I think it will last at least a year. I mean, it'll come back to a year. Like, I'm still wondering about that soccer game rematch. That game didn't like figure everything out right away, and I don't know if it will really. It still does have crossplay, and I think it's really detrimental to a game that's so popular. Don't get me wrong, PlayStation is a huge platform. That's probably enough, but it says a lot when you don't have a lot of PC players. about like the real longevity of your game. But we'll see. We'll find out what happens here. Let me why don't I test my audio on my own thing? I just thought about that. Probably because I'm trying to not hear my own game. Anyway, we're back. Where's the music? Can y'all hear it? Okay, here. Yeah. That's why. It's hard. Hard for me to hear. Alright. Let's go. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I was thinking of doing this whole thing while eating some fruit. I have a pineapple cut up here. Ah. Okay. I don't know why that felt weird. Come on. Why not stay here? You know what I mean? When was the last time you see a guy eat a pineapple cut like this? This game autosaves a lot. Appreciated. I had the thought the other day. If something bad happens in the run, do we let it roll? You know what I mean? Or do we go back? Part of me says let it roll, but I'm scared. Hey, you have to miss out on like some of the best content. We'll see. Right now, I'm leaning towards letting it roll. Okay, or rolling. And speaking of rolling, let's continue. Okay, let's refresh ourselves what we're doing here. So, find the heir. Joffrey told me that the Emperor has an illegitimate son named Martin. He's currently serving as a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in the city of Kavach. Must proceed to Kavach at once and bring Martin safely back to Wayne Priory. Okay. And you had more to say, didn't you?
Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here.
Tell me about the Amulet of Kings.
It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move.
Can you give me any assistance?
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
This chest? Well, let's just say I need it all, you know what I mean? That's pretty good stuff. And I'm over encumbered. 40 over. These are heavy. So maybe I drop these rusty bows. And then what else? Iron boots. This has to be heavy armor, right? Oop, wrong button. Yeah. Oh, this is worth nothing and it weighs 3? Worth nothing, worth nothing, worth nothing. Worth nothing weighs nothing. Okay, now I only have 7 weight. 8 weight to worry about. I think I should, like, eat. Oh, what the hell? Train intelligence on self for 120 seconds? Only 2 minutes? That's not too bad. Maybe there's a potion I can make. Maybe that will help. Restore fatigue, restore fatigue, restore fatigue. Like, does that actually get better then? Is that what, like, I didn't look. I see that it's selected here. Can I remove it? What's this? Novice retort. The retort increases the magnitude and duration of all positive effects of the potion. And Allenbeck decreases the magnitude and duration of negative side effects. There's something else. Calcinator. It's magnitude duration of all effects, both positive and negative. Interesting. Right, but how do I remove stuff? Let's go back here and use this. Okay, so restore fatigue. 3 points for 12 seconds. 3 points for 12 seconds. 3 points for 12 seconds. So if I create this, create 1 new potion. Is it the restore fatigue? Potion of respite. Restore fatigue. Yeah, it looks the same. But it weighs less, right? It does. So that's more valuable too. It is. Not very valuable, but you know. Per weight, it's more valuable, I guess. What I'm getting out of it. Yeah, let's see if we can make a bit more of these. Like that. Make one of these. I can make a restore, restore, restore. Resist? No, I can't. Oh, I just have to remove it back here in the menu. So at least it seems we need to like 2 of them. Only 1 restore fatigue. Health, endurance, agility. This care, damage fatigue, restore damage health, damage health. Why not? I wonder, like, can you make these and like have them be like bombs? Like, why do I have all these negative ones? Interesting. I do like how you can sort by weight. That's actually very useful. Look at here. I'm not. I just like. I feel like I could sell this. You know what I mean? Like, it seems somewhat valuable. These aren't valuable.
Good to see you.
There was more to say to him.
Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here.
Yes, sir. Any more assistance?
I don't have much here at hand, but you're welcome to anything you need from my chest in the reading room. Prior Maberel and Brother Piner may also be able to help. You should speak to them about it if you haven't already.
Well, Boris.
One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard. I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
Dragonfires.
The coronation of each new emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the Emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
Elder Council.
The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government. He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here.
Mehrunes Dagon.
The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Than's plot against the Empire years ago.
Who?
It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
The Blades.
Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard.
All right, cool.
Stay safe.
Peace out, gamer. I want to look at myself real quick. Real quick. Ain't too bad, ain't too bad. All right. Ah. Are you one of the people I could ask for
Well
help?
met. I know that
Maverick?
you are on an important mission for the Blades. Please, if you need a horse, take mine from the
He
primary
sounds like the
stable.
same guy. I don't know
Very
yours.
good. You are well prepared. But if you should ever find yourself in need of a horse, my offer still stands.
I'll remember that.
Go with Talos's blessings. Do not fail.
What's up here? Isn't there someone up here? Yeah.
Welcome, good citizen. I'm Brother Piner, and this is Wayne Priory, a monastery. Can I help you?
Oh yeah, what's going on in Anvil? I keep hearing people talk about it.
Things go from bad to worse nowadays. Priests murdered on the chapel altar. Oh, what next?
Damn. Okay.
Here, perhaps you will find this useful. One of the books I saved from my Blades training. You go into danger. Joffrey didn't tell us any more than that, but know that our prayers go with you.
The warp in the west. Okay. What do you think about Joffrey?
Oh, yes. He'll be in the Priory House somewhere.
Order of Talos.
It isn't widely known, but many brothers of the Order of Talos are also members of the Blades. Chapter houses of the Order, like Wayne Priory, provide safe houses for traveling Blades as well as our more public religious functions. Blades who are too old for the active service often join the Order as lay brothers.
Okay.
We are honored to have Grand Master Joffrey, or Brother Joffrey as he prefers, as a resident here.
Prophet.
Seems to be different than your usual self-proclaimed holy man. Maybe what he says is true. That the attack on the Chapel of Debella is just the beginning of an assault on the church itself.
Oh, that's like the crazy prophet guy that we heard rumors about. Blades.
The Blades are closely linked to the Order of Talos. We both serve Talos, of course, and many of our brothers are former Blades. I myself was training as a Blade when I received the call to serve Talos in a different way.
Oh, wow.
Goodbye.
Oh my god, the book he gave me weighed me down? What was it called? The Warp in the West? Can I read it? Come by Ulvius Terra, Blades Archivist. Secret for your eyes only. Let me offer my congratulations to your lordship for your recent appointment to ambassador to the court of Wayrest. Your lordship asked me for a review of existing Blade accounts from 3E417 concerning the Warp in the West, and for a summary of the current state of affairs there. There is 23 pages of this. Okay, lock in. Since your lordship was in Black Marsh serving in the staff of Admiral Sosorius at the time, you probably know of these events only from imperial proclamations and chapel decorations, which identify this period as the Miracle of Peace. During the Miracle of Peace, according to official accounts, the formerly war-racked Lyak? Iliac Bay region was transformed overnight from a patchwork of squabbling duchies and petty kingdoms into the peaceful modern countries of Hammerfell, Sentinel, Wayrest, and Orsinium. The Miracle of Peace, also known as the Warp in the West, is celebrated as the product of the miraculous interventions of Stendar, Mara, and Akatosh to transform this troublesome region into peaceful, well-governed imperial counties. The catastrophic destruction of landscape and property and the large loss of life attending upon this miracle is understood to have been tragic and beyond mortal comprehension. Inasmuch as this account confirms and validates the current borders of these counties, identifies the rulers and boundaries of these counties as ordained by the Nine, the Miracle of Peace serves imperial objectives of peaceful consolidation of ancient petty states and sovereigns into manageable imperial jurisdictions. The other remarkable features of these events, mass disappearances, armies mysteriously transported hundreds of miles or completely annihilated, titanic storms and celestial phenomena, apparent local discontinuities of time. Discontinuities? Discontinuity? Continuity? Discontinuities of time? Fit comfortably into the notion that these events are part of a vast, mysterious divine intervention. However, this is only the public account of these events. Account of these events. And as you may suspect it, conflicts many other accounts. In short, while this explanation suit imperial policy, it has little historical validity. Your lordship should know that the Blades have concluded there is no plausible historical account of these events, and despairs that a plausible historical account shall ever be produced. The Blades have concluded that a miracle occurred, insofar as the events are inexplicable, but the Blades strongly doubt the miracle was of divine origin. There is a good reason to believe that the ruling families of the four modern Iliac Bay counties had forewarning of the event. There is also some evidence that some of these ruling families may have been directly or indirectly responsible for the event. We do not know the exact sequence of actions that produced the event, although we are confident that the totem artifact was involved, and that a Blades agent was involved in employing that artifact. We unfortunately lost contact with that agent immediately after the event. His report might have gone some way to resolving the contradictory and paradoxical accounts of the event. The Blades have on file few reports from agents dating from the Warp in the West period. Most of our agents were lost in the initial dislocations, and others were lost in the confusion after the event. I present a few of these reports to give you a general sense of their limitations, including the report of your diplomatic predecessor, Lord Strail. You have had access to other private and rumored accounts of the period. I believe you will agree that these documents raise more questions than they answer. The report of Hammerfell, Ancient Briarbird. Okay. I was on assignment in the Alekers Desert? Alakirs Desert, a few miles south of Bergama, on the 9th of Frostfall. I was encamped, and as it was still morning, when I felt the ground shake so violently, I was thrown to the ground, dazed. I was aware of a great roar of sandstorm, which alarmed me, as I had been on a high dune and had seen nothing like that on the horizon. It was on me before I was even on my knees, burying me in my camp. When I crawled my way out of the sand, I realized that I must make haste and get to Bergama as soon as possible, as all my food and water had been swept away. The sun was just rising as I began, like I said. When I reached Bergama, it was nightfall. The town was in chaos, filled with soldiers of the Sentinel. The lord of Bergama's fortress was in ruins. There had been an attack, but no one had seen it. Only the invasion that followed it. The soldiers of Queen Akorithi of Sentinel refused to be interviewed about how they had accomplished the sneak attack, but I came to learn that the whole of northern Hammerfell now belonged to them. Even stranger, I discovered that my walk from sunrise to sundown had not taken me not one day, but two. It was now the 11th day of the month, not the 10th. I had lost a day somewhere, and so apparently had everyone else, except Akarithi's soldiers. Interesting. Who somehow were aware of the correct date. I since have concluded that they had received advance warning, and so were better prepared to deal with the strange fusion of time and dates associated with the warp. The report of High Rock Agent Grey Lady. Grey Lady. That's familiar. I was at the time of the warp undercover as a witch in the Skeffington Coven of Phrygius. Phrygius? In Central High Rock. In order to give my report, I had volunteered for an expedition to gather supplies, which would allow me freedom to reach my contact in Camlorn. I was traveling northeast along the foothills of the Rothgarian Mountains on the 9th of Frostfall, where I felt a great heat behind me, like a fire. I turned. I regret to say I cannot tell you what I saw. The healers tell me my eyes are burned out of my sockets. I think I must have fallen into a state of semi-consciousness, for I distinctly remember falling as the ground seemed to give way beneath me. Then there was a series of explosions in the distance, to the south, and I heard high whistling noises that were getting louder, coming closer. I had my shield with me. Unfortunately, anticipated that volleys of some sort were falling from the sky, though I could not see them. I could hear them coming from a distance away, and was able to use my shield to block them from striking me. The assault stopped suddenly. I could smell smoke. I learned later that most of the forest of Yakalan and Phigias had caught fire in an inferno that started further south, in Dania and the Lesson Hills. Fortunately, I kept my bearings and moved north, finally reaching a temple in the wilderness where my wounds were healed as well as they could be. There I learned that there had been a three-way clash between Daggerfall, Wayrest, and Orsinium not far from where I had been, and that the land midway between their kingdoms had been decimated. Report of Ambassador Lord Nigon, Strael. His Imperial Majesty had sent me on a delicate errand, the details of which I cannot convey in this unsecure report, when my official capacity was to be the Emperor's ambassador to the court of Wayrest. From there I was to meet with an old friend, Lady Brazenia, who was already in the vicinity. Forgoing any attempted stealth, I was on an Imperial barge sailing westward on the Dulce, the morning of the 9th of Frostfall. It was a slightly chill day, but the sky was very blue. We had just passed the delightful riverside village of Candlemas, and the captain sounded the alarm. There, in front of us, was a colossal wall of water, at least 30 feet high. It smashed our barge to splinters before any of us had a chance to react. I woke up on the shore, having been rescued by one of my servants who had miraculously not lost consciousness. He and I and one other man were the only survivors. I thought at first that was suspiciously similar to what happened to another agent of ours in High Rock, but a short time before, where a freak storm had shipwrecked him in the Iliac Bay near Privateer's Hold. Furious and determined to see if similar forces were at work, I began a quick march to Wayrest. The march, however, was not so terribly quick. The villages all along the Bujalse were on fire, and battles raged between the orcs of Orsinium and the soldiers of King Adwire in the formerly independent principality of Gavadon, just east of Wayrest. I'm an accomplished mage and quite able to defend myself, but it took the better part of a week to make it those few miles to Wayrest. King Adwire and his queen Baronzia were celebrating their great victories when I arrived. By then I had gathered the barest facts of the matter. The barest facts. That simultaneously, there were 7 great battles in the Iliac Bay, and no one could describe them at all. Only their blood-soaked aftermath. To summarize, on the 9th of Frostfall, there had been 44 independent kingdoms, counties, baronies, and dukedoms surrounding the Iliac Bay. If one includes the unconquered territories of the Rothgarian Mountains, the Dragontail Mountains, the High Rock Seacoast, the Isle of Bafira, and the Alakir's Desert on the 11th of Frostfall, there were 4, Daggerfall, Sentinel, Wayrest, and Orsidium, and all points where they lay in ruins as the armies continued to do battle. I was determined to find the truth from the king, but I had to be a most undiplomatic diplomat to do it. Adwire, though, a generally jovial sort, had blustered, saying he did not want to give out military secrets. The queen, ever calm with those unreadable red eyes of hers, told me, "We do not know." I think it's safe to assume that Berenzia did not tell me everything. The facts of her story, which I later verified after pointed interviews in Daggerfall, Sentinel, and Sinium, was that they had learned a certain powerful ancient weapon was going to be activated. I shan't give the name of it here, out of fear that it would be used against Wayrest. The king had attempted to buy it from the young adventurer who had discovered its whereabouts. Edward believed, as it turns out quite rightly, that other powers in the Bay had also attempted to win ownership of this device. What happened then, as Berenzia said, we do not know. The morning of the 9th and the morning of the 11th somehow merged through some sort of warp in the west, and Wayrest found themselves at war. Their land had expanded threefold, but they were under attack by Daggerfall to the west, Orsinium to the east, and Sentinel to the south. There had been no time to understand what had happened, the king said. They had simply reacted, sending their armies to defend their lands against these enemies whose kingdoms had also gained great territorial advantage. The battles continue on. Now, months later, as I return to the Imperial City and make my report, what more do I have to say? There are bloody, violent clashes. It is always the case in modern warfare, but I have been to the blackened, desolate no man's land between the four remaining kingdoms. No mortal army caused that devastation. I can say that the force that shook the Iliac Bay on the 10th of Frostfall 417 was I haven't used that word before. Infinite? When I see infinite, simile. Infinitely greater than the power these mighty kingdoms are wielding today. I can say infinitesimally? I can say that there were no other strange events in that day which kept the kingdoms from breaking free of the Empire, accomplished likely more besides. I can say there's nothing left of it. This power, this weapon, in the bay, the warp that it created swallowed it up. That's crazy. Is this like the Oblivion stuff? Current political affairs in the Iliac Bay. Almost 20 years have passed, and the region, though transformed, has stabilized. There are no more disputed territories, and the kingdoms of Daggerfall, Wayrest, Sentinel, and Orsinium hold their new borders in relative peace. Wayrest spreads across the eastern coast of the bay, stretching from the land formerly called Anticlair to half of Galvadon. Edwires passed on to his ancestors, leaving his kingdom in the hands of his daughter, Elisana, who has 2 children by the royal consort, and seems likely to hold her father's lands. Your lordship may also choose to communicate directly with King Helseth and Queen Berenzia in Mournhold. Oh. Their primary preoccupations are, of course, with Morrowind's affairs, but they may still have useful observations upon Wayrest's ruling family's political environment. I may aid you in your understanding of the court of Queen Elisana. King Gortwig of Orsinium controls much of the Rothgarian Mountains, as well as the profitable river coast to the Bjolsay. He persists in the demands that Orsinium be recognized as an imperial province separate from High Rock. The Elder Council treats Gortwog as a recognized king, and collects taxes directly from Orsinium, but officially Orsinium remains a county of High Rock, though technically it spans both the provinces of High Rock and Hammerfell. Sentinel has gained the most land, sprawling across the entire southern Iliac Bay, from Abibon Gora beyond the Dragontail Mountains to the edge of Mornoth, Orsinium's territory. Queen Acorithis, at her death, left her enormous kingdom to her only surviving son, Eoten, who is now surely one of the most powerful kings in Tamriel. Daggerfall is still ruled by the Breton king, Gothrid, and the Redguard queen, Abuk. Their land now encompasses all of western... Oh, Abuk the first. Their land now encompasses all of western High Rock. From the border they share with the Wayrest and Anticlair to the east, the Yakalan to the north. They have 4 children now. They are much beloved in their realm. One more. There are other repercussions of the mysterious warp in the west. They have not yet come to our attention in the course of 20 years of observation. That's interesting. My Balak went up. Okay, I'm literally 1 wait. I guess, yeah, I'll drop this. Well, that's interesting. What does that have to do with anything? That's what I'm trying to figure out right now. Okay, we go to Kvatch, which is down here. Yeah. I would love to sell my stuff, though. But let's go to the market district. Yeah. With fast travel. A horse is outside the city gate. What time is it? 1:40 a.m. I doubt any store is going to be open. I was like, who would want my stuff? Black horse. Merchants. A fighting chance? They probably wouldn't. I need to wait here. Yeah. Let's give them till... They gotta be open by 8, right? Maybe 10? Man, no one's here. Alright. Dark Elf. From Morrowind. They got like little targets. That's the repair hammer? That's huge. Anyway, hello.
Welcome to A Fighting Chance. I'm Rosan, proprietor. I sell the best swords in the city, and I offer advanced training for armorers.
Cool. Let me make you like me.
We'll see. That's just... Don't talk such rot. What a... Oh, that's great. That's really too much. Is that so? Don't waste your flattery on... That's great. How's it go again? I like that. What not? Is that so? You can't... That... Don't waste your flattery on me. You're... What nonsense? That's really funny. What a great story.
That's
Not now, not later.
Not bad. Not bad.
Ever. I see. I think we're in for some hard times. The death of Uriel Septim and his heirs changes everything.
Damn. Alright, let's barter.
Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you?
I want to sell my stuff. So mainly, does she sell armor too? Not really. Maybe I should sell it to an armor then. Well, damn it, you're not even the right person I want to talk to then.
You've got a lot to learn.
300 gold? I think you can repair stuff?
Battle with broken equipment.
This doesn't cost too much. Alright, well, it's nice talking to you.
Farewell.
I need to see if there's an armorer. I imagine they would value it more. It's part of their stuff. The feed bag. Oh, this is the place that they were talking about. Benzine's good as new. What up?
Feel free to browse, friend. It's nice to see a new shopper. I was afraid I lost any hope of new business ever since Thorinir opened up. Say what you're going to say.
Yeah, she really doesn't like me.
What a dumb joke.
Oh, yeah.
Don't. Not now. Not later.
Better?
Yes. Yeah. No, Don't waste your flattery. That's just really interesting. That's just stupid.
I think this is the best. No.
Remarkable. Yes. Don't
That was
talk
probably
such
pretty bad.
Don't waste your whatever you want. What a dumb joke. That's just not funny. Not whatever you remarkable.
Yeah. Not bad. It's way better. Way better than what before was.
You're good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everyone comes to the big city to buy and sell. Why not? More stores, better selection, better prices. Wow. Palinaria is a tough negotiator. Hard to get her prices down.
Okay. What's the deal with Thorinir?
I think you might be just the kind of person we're looking for. Perhaps you can assist us with a problem we're having here in the market district.
Yeah, start from the beginning.
I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants. We formed this group a while back to keep a nice, fair economic balance in town. Not every store is a member, but we're slowly trying to convince them to join. Everything was fine until Thorinir opened his shop nearby. Selling all sorts of merchandise, he undercuts prices like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't always sell what we sell, but it is still a problem. People who buy tend to want to spend their money there. That leaves none for us. It's getting so bad, a few of us may have to close up shop.
Wow.
He outright refuses to join the society or even discuss the matter. We are convinced he's up to no good. What we need is for you to case his establishment and figure out where he gets his inventory. Find some proof of his wrongdoing and let us know. We cannot do it ourselves, as he recognizes all of us. The job pays a fair bounty in gold when he is brought to justice.
I mean, I like gold.
His inventory must be stolen. It has to be. He prices less than it costs to make some of those things. Go see for yourself.
What more do you think about Thorinir?
I hope you're more successful uncovering his scheme than we've been. Looking to lighten your load, but fill up your coin purse?
I'm trying to sell some stuff here.
You've made a good bit of...
I need a skull.
That seems a fair price. That's a fair deal. A fine transaction.
I think they're worth not a lot.
Thank you for your... Thanks
True? 10, 15, 5.
again for your...
What was she wanting for them?
Certainly. I offer the finest goods and the lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
5, 7, 3. Alright, what did she sell? A Warblade. For 5,000? Green silk. And then a bunch of crap and some my crap.
Thanks again for your help. We have...
Well, what does he own? What do they want? Unfriendly competition. Group calling Society of Concerned Merchants have hired me to investigate a new store that's just opened up in the market district with ridiculously low prices. They suspect the owner must be doing something illegal. Pay a visit to Thorinir at the copious coin purse.
Hello there. Have you ever seen Irene Metric move?
Three Brothers Trade Goods.
She's something else. I've heard she'll trade others.
What is it?
You've got my ear. Let's hear it.
The best defense. Okay, this is armor. Is that the... Oh, wow. It gets to flying around. Is there a difference here? Are you for light armor and he's heavy armor, or what?
The best defense, that's me, Morrow Rufus.
Yeah.
Light armor, the very best.
I simply want to sell you some.
That's enough. Don't be silly. Oh, you're a big fat liar. Oh, that's great. That's really too much.
Yeah.
I'm not. Don't make me laugh. I can't argue with that. Don't be silly. You're full. Oh, that's great. That's really too much.
Hmm.
I don't. I like that a lot. You're full of it. You've got a point. Don't make me laugh. That's a bit excessive. Don't I? That's really funny. That works for me.
All right. What do you think about the city?
Must have heavy armor. See Varnado. So heavy. So ugly.
Wow.
But it's your choice. Claudette Perrick runs a fine alchemy shop. You should check out the Gilded Carafe.
Oh.
What can I interest you in?
What can I interest you in? Why is this stuff? This stuff is worth way more than my stuff selling to him. Maybe it's part of that's probably got to be because of my
That's a fair.
low
You've made a That's
bartering
more.
skill.
A good Thank you for your good day.
I'm Bernardo. I handle the heavy armor at the best defense. I'm also an advanced trainer in heavy armor, so I know what I'm talking about. You want light armor? Pah! Why wear fluffy flutter when you can wear real armor? But if you must have light armor, talk to Morrow Rufus, idiot.
I like that.
I have friends visiting soon, so I told them to stay at the King and Queen Tavern. Say what you're going to say. You've got... Sorry, I don't get it. Please, You're full of it. Sorry, I don't get it. Goodness, what can I say? Blah. You've got a point.
Hmm.
That's just not funny. You don't make... What a wonderful compliment. You're a big, fat liar. That... Really now, you win this one. No, you do... You're a big, fat... That... What a dumb joke.
So ridiculous.
Sorry. Goodness, what can I say? You're pathetic. No, you do me too much honor. Blah, 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 what a bore. That's just stupid. It's not bad.
Not bad.
Please, go on.
See, he likes me now.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
11,000 gold is just insane. Like, what the hell, man? Got more money. I had this rusty stuff. No longer do I need this rusty stuff.
That's it. You drive a hard bargain.
Use these two, I use this. What is this? Two-handed, one-handed. It's heavy, though. I think I like having a shield. You know? Two-handed is not my thing. I'm focusing on blades.
Thank you.
Why did I buy? I'll say
There's
what
much
he
I can
trains
show
me
you.
in cool.
Be seeing you.
My mercantile increased. 16. How do you increase those stats? What does it do? Just no longer reduced. Poor condition. Sell any item to any vendor. Get more gold available, and you can invest in shop to permanently increase the merchant's available gold. What? You always buy and sell items at the best price possible. Wow. Okay. Alright, I've got like a decent amount of more inventory. Let's yeah, let's go to Kabach. See what's going on here.
Come on, run while there's still time. The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
Run from what?
God's blood. You don't know, do you? Daedra overran Kvatch last night. There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself. There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing.
The whole city can't be destroyed.
Go and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead.
Damn, how did you escape?
It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, I don't believe him. Nothing can stop them. If you'd seen it, you'd know. I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can.
No.
I'm just lucky to be alive.
I'm angry. I want
Don't
to
give
stay
up.
angry.
We're not
That
alone.
anger keeps
And
me
the chapels
going.
and the Elder Council
I'm just
will
lucky to
help
be
us.
alive.
It just takes time.
Okay.
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken. The enemy has won.
I ain't won yet. Also, what covenant?
The Imperial line is dead. And the gods have forsaken us. Where is our blessing? Where is our protection? Where are our gods? The enemy triumphs, and we die alone.
The enemy?
Lord Dagon is the enemy. He is the Prince of Destruction, and the Daedra are his servants. The chapel is cast down, and the faithful, my friends, all dead. The enemy has won, and we are destroyed.
Martin.
You mean the priest? I don't think he made it out of the city. Very few of us did.
Not what I want to hear.
Savvy and Matthias might know more. He's in charge of the city guard that are defending the camp.
What do you think of Savli and
Find
Matthias?
him at the barricade at the top of the road. He's still trying to hold what's left of the guard together.
Okay.
Enough talk.
Here we go. Ready to kick some ass. Let's see. Do I have the... I don't think I have this better bow equipped. My favorites. Interesting. That's like a dark. Hello?
Stand back, civilian. This is no place for you. Get back to the encampment at once.
What happened here?
We lost the damn city. That's what happened. It was too much. Too fast. We were overwhelmed. Couldn't even get everyone out. There are still people trapped in there. Some made it to the chapel, but others were just run down in the streets. The Count and his men are still holed up in the castle. And now we can't even get back into the city to help them, with that damned Oblivion gate blocking the way.
What will you do now?
The only thing we can do, we'll try to hold our ground, that's what. If we can't hold this barricade, those beasts could march right down and overrun the encampment. I have to try and protect the few civilians that are left. It's all I can do now.
I want to help.
You want to help? You're kidding, right? If you're serious, maybe I can put you to use. It'll likely mean your death, though. Are you sure?
Yes. I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible, because the enemy closed the ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see the marks on the ground where they were, with the great gate right in the middle. I sent men into the gate to see if they could find a way to shut it. They haven't come back. If you can get in there, find out what happened to them. If they're alive, help them finish the job. If not, see what you can do on your own. The best I can say is good luck. If you make it back alive, we'll be waiting for you.
Okay.
For you, of course. Good luck. It's a brave thing you're doing.
To the gates of Oblivion. Damn. In we go. This is what hell is like. Oh wow, they died right here. Camp over there. Yeah, let's just run and kill him. Yeah. It looked like that gate was closed. Is this a thing? A fleshy pod. Oh. Damn. Look at nothing. No, it's the loot. Oh, speed's being drained. Blood grass. What does blood grass do? Alien, okay. Come on, chameleon. Come and go. We come and go. Like your dream. Oh, hello.
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face. The others taken. They were taken to the tower.
All right, what's going on?
Captain Matthias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off. I managed to escape, but the others are strewn across the bridge. They took Minion off to the big tower. You've got to save him. I'm getting out of here.
Fine.
The captain is still holding the barricade. I figured I was the last one left alive. All right. I'll try to get out of here and let the captain know what's going on.
I'd rather you report back. And like bring you along, you die. Can I get a helmet? Is that a thing in this game? Helmets? See, like, seeing this and thinking about like modern video game design, I'm like, oh, I should be able to climb that. What's Harada? Damage hell. Nope. Okay. What was that? Oh, there you are. Yeah. A lot of plants to grab here. Whoa. Crazy. Okay. Go see what's going on. Oh, more? Are you gonna die for this? Really? Bro had the moves. Hey, look, he was a little hurt before he got here, though. That may or may not mean something. Yeah, this looks so cool. I can't wait for Fallout 3 Remaster. I mean, I can. But you know what I'm saying? Light armor vest. Why does it say it's worth 600? It's because it has this spell on it? Up there. Can I even get him? I think I need to use my bow. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Little demon. Oh, the root was moving. Go to this tower. There's so many towers. Oh. Okay. What is that? Oh! Okay, well now I know what it is. The mine. I was just gonna shoot it, but bro solved it for me. I can't get in this thing. Oh shit. Okay, well that took a while to activate. Am I on the other side of the gate? Yeah, I am. Okay. Who is that? Survivor? Nope, no. Unfriendly. Daedra heart. And 25 field arrows. Are those more Daedra? No, those scamps. Whoa! Pardon me. Who spotted me? That guy? I'm just curious if I can get a stealth hit on these guys. Right now, it's looking pretty possible. Really, it didn't count. Did I get shot from the right here? I don't see anyone. As far as how often I am switching to third person, I don't think it's that bad. I don't add people on Discord. Random people. Possible ban evader. Now, what does that mean? Yeah, I would never. Ba, 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 ba. Followed a minute ago. Appreciate that, I guess. But yeah, no follows. No friends of random people on Discord. Do 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 do. All right, tower portal to the blood feast. Magica instances. Oh, that like frees up my Magica. Okay. Let's see what this is. Oh. I'm really curious to play like Fallout with a melee build. It's like, let me think here. Like I played Fallout 3 with like heavy like into guns. So maybe try something different, you know? Let me zoom out my chat stuff. Maybe we'll see. We'll see if I have to. Okay. Let's see, like my one of these messages looks really big. And I'm worried that I can't read anything else. The rending holes. Okay. Let's see here. Oh my god! A churl? What does that mean? I mean, it does magic. Maybe that's what that means. Daedra heart. Oh my god, how many of them are here? We summoned something. Did that kill the summon? It did. Nice. A mace. Minor detect life, minor wound, potion. Door. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. A lot of good stuff here. And I leveled up. Blood fountain. Oh, it heals me. Cool, cool. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Oh, is this in the blood feast now? But now it takes me to the hall door. Oh, is this the other side of the staircase, essentially? What's over here? Yeah, that's back to where I was. Okay. These all lead to the same place, I guess. But yeah, I want to be here. And go up. And now what? Is this go through here? Dark Salvation. Of course. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. Get the counter up. How many times did I say let's see what's going on here? Oh. Oh. I need stamina. And fatigue. There we go. Where do they get these gold and lockpicks from? Worship bench. Okay, cool. What do gamers want? They want to sit everywhere. Thank you, Todd Howard. Need a key for that. Is this for the bridge? Yeah. It's such a cool looking thing.
Over here, quickly!
Over where quickly? Down there? Or up here? I think it was up.
Over here, quickly!
Yeah.
You should not be here, mortal. Your blood is forfeit.
That looks like Darth Maul.
Flesh is mine.
Over here, quickly! Quickly, quickly, there's no time. You must get to the top of the large tower, the sigil keep, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion gate open. Find the sigil stone, remove it, and the gate will close. Hurry! The keeper has the key. You must get the key.
How do I free you? Because I'm a little scared with what this is. With the green spikes down here. I'm gonna save. Alright, I think we decided. I'm gonna save and see what happens here. I activate this. Nothing? So I just can't save this guy? There's nothing to do here? No levers?
Take the key. Don't worry about.
Don't worry about him. What's at the bottom here? There might be something here. I can't go down there. Not without hurting myself. It's fine. Hop in. I have the sigil key. You might get me over there now then? Is that gonna me do the citadel door? Yeah. Yeah, it gets me higher. And more traps about. What's on this side? More enemies? What was that? Oh. Let me do this. Oh, it's not our tower though. Yeah, let's go check this out. Not too sure what could be in here. Oop. I like that we're also at the top of the tower. That's cool. Like relative. Actually relative to where you were. The punish. Badly damaged corpse smasher. It's 2 damage for any further use. Okay. Biggest thing is better. An RPG like this, where you play as your own created character, or an RPG like The Witcher 3, where you play as Geralt. You know, this person who already exists in the world. Very different, you know? I'm more of a fan of, I think this type of game. I'd rather play as my own character. Just for like a real role-playing aspect. I do think the stories are often better, though, when they have a protagonist in mind and who they are. Oh. Where am I? I think I went up. I need stamina. I'll be using this more. Oh yeah, I'm loving my restoration like that. Okay. We're getting through. Loot down here. Not that I can tell. Oh, a churl scam. Oh, that's because it's because you summoned him. Please. Easy. Easy peasy. Can't wait till I die. You know? How will my first death go? Probably like fall or something. Get poisoned. Yeah, a giant or a troll will attack me, or a bear. And the touchdown. Goddamn. Is that the end? Am I closing the gate? Close the gate by taking some stone that anchors it within Oblivion. Actually, tell Saval Mark Matthias about the way into Gatch is now open. Yeah, it should. And with that, I'm ending today's stream here. Yeah, if you guys made it to the VOD, hope you enjoyed. Um, got people pop in. Yeah, we'll go into Kavach next time. So, peace out, gamers.